Then I would need to go and try to do the promise to Arnstont and to use the mole's map. Yeah, well, I really hope you guys don't mind that I really felt like loading that one, because I really wanted to be able to know a little bit better who it might be. So yeah, close to that point, I think we are going into that spot. Yeah, we are going into that spot from here, from the old town. And then we are going into that direction to the right side so that we could get into the checkpoint where we are supposed to try to get the messenger thingy. I think that's probably one of the more important things to do right now, and that's not the right direction, is it? But yeah, I don't know. I wish I would have been able to get that right in the first time. I wish that I would have been able to get it the right way first time. But I didn't. It's just sad to be leaving it as a mistake then when you have so many questions and who it would have been otherwise.
Tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night. The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city. I'm sure we'll learn more about those tubes soon enough. Right now, we have other concerns.
Yes.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me.
It's a good thing.
It's
a good thing.
Or I act carelessly.
I wonder if I can go into the old tree or visit the old tree. See what it looks like. Ah, that is the place, isn't it? That is exactly that place. I have to...
Out of nowhere. You shouldn't be out here so late. They frown on that sort of thing.
Well, you're out late. This is the old tree. This is the place where we planted the flower. The secret book. Ah, it's no more here. The flower is also gone. And this place looks very much not been used in a while. For sure. It still exists here, but yeah. I'm glad they actually have made a lot of effort in trying to reconstruct this place like to the Mercuria. Well, with the changes of course that there have been, but otherwise into the Mercuria that also April visited a long time ago. I'm very glad about that. I'm very glad about that. But so this is this location. So we need to go from here still more into that direction. Not exactly sure how much more, but somewhat more nonetheless. It's not into there, into those houses, because this is the only way I think I can go.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
I guess I could make sure that I'm in the about correct place. Yeah, I'm right outside of that spot. So, do I need to be going through the stairs or do I need to go somewhere else? I guess I should be having a look again into that map. Exactly how it means. Yeah, it is exactly here in the staircase that I'm supposed to do it. It does look like a pretty dangerous spot to try to be doing that though. Specifically when there's these guards here. That does indeed seem a little bit dangerous sort of a spot to try to be doing that stuff in. It's like before that. Around here. Yep. Around here indeed. Lured as items into isolated location. Okay.
A runner passing messages between checkpoints. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Well, how can I do something?
Are you lost? There are city maps everywhere.
Can I talk to you? Anything? Like, how am I supposed to get to him?
Who are you? What do you want?
How am I supposed to do anything about him if I can't even try to talk to him?
A runner passing
any
messages
messages for
between
me, Doc?
checkpoints.
There's this letter. It's
No.
important. Keep it safe and make it quick. I'll see that it's delivered, Dar.
No. He left a message already. Didn't he? There's no way for me to anymore get it. That's like... Did you leave the message already?
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
What do you want?
Okay, what am I supposed
A
to
runner
do?
passing messages between checkpoints.
Can I help
That's
you
the
with
boy I'm
anything?
supposed to intercept.
Well, what am I supposed to do? What can I do?
Are you following me?
Yeah. So?
Stop following me.
Okay. This is relatively at least isolated.
What do you want?
Would you be following me now if I take you somewhere?
A runner passing messages
No.
between checkpoints.
No, you're not.
Can I help you with anything?
Okay.
Are you following me? Are you... Stop following me.
Okay, maybe we will go through this runner's road again, and when he gets there again next time around.
Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left. Look, I'm not in a guise, all right?
Why not? I wonder what I'm supposed to exactly do here, though. Like, seriously. Could I do something with those signs? He seems to have problems with those signs, so that's probably what I could try to do. Huh. So, could I put that sign to turn the other way? So that he would easier... Like, I'm not sure if I should be losing him. Or losing him from my side, but...
The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent. Earthrin's Ascent. It says, Watcher's Court.
Alright, so, I don't know if I can now place them the different way. Urchin's Ascent is the place he's supposed to go into, isn't it? Yes, he's coming from there now. Okay.
Let's see. Wait, wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is.
Yay! So, retrieve the letter. Alright, stop.
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
This don't look right.
I'm sorry, Azari Messenger. Oh no, he was very much skilled. The mole didn't keep its promise. Why?
Goddess. Dead. Murdered. What for?
Yeah.
That poor boy. Dead. Murdered. What for?
Well, I guess I'll take the letter, but I'm not happy about
That
this.
poor boy. What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death.
Yeah. If it was indeed them, but most likely yes. Of course, I could even look into through the, or have a better look into this, but probably not a good idea.
The dead runner's message, sealed with an Azadi mark, probably destined for the tower.
Okay. That's all fine enough. I would like to see the map. I wanna be now before I visit the mole again, especially what they did. I wanna be trying to go and visit in the place which would be our optional goal. To keep our promise. I need to try to keep the promise. Yes. I wonder if there's a map here somewhere. It is more into this direction, however. That much I am certain of. Just a question where exactly it would need to be. Alright, here's a map at the very least. This is also the place where there's closer to Journeyman Inn. Yeah, Journeyman Inn is relatively close by, yes. Let's have a look. Where exactly I needed to go. Optionally needed to promise to Arnstone, seek out his family in the bones. But where exactly is the bones? The bones is... I'm not actually sure. The bones is somewhere in here, yes, but where in here is a different question. I was just thinking that maybe I could try to look into the Journeyman Inn. Oh, this is the place where the owner was. Dude. Let's try to see. Could we find out where... Now you started to look again weirdly. That's a weird glitch. Though. Carpentry construction. Stunt family. Stunt family.
That might be Arn Stont's young widow.
Very likely.
Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stott widow.
I'm Gertie Stoned. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. In return, I granted him death.
You granted... You killed my husband.
He was dying. They would have tortured him had they found him alive. He asked me to visit you, to tell you that he loves you.
Oh, don't talk to me of love. He helped you survive. You held my husband's life in your hands. And you killed him? You are despicable. Leave, before I call the City Watch on you.
Well, at least I talked to you.
Arn Stont's widow. She wants nothing to do with me.
Well, it's understandable, but at least I did keep my promise. I did go and talk. Maybe it would have been different otherwise.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me.
I wonder still what exactly...
An
Well,
Irhadian
I
veil
do
can be very
basically know
effective.
what is in there, but Journeyman Inn, I have to see Journeyman Inn, even if I had nothing otherwise to come here for a reason, but I have to see the Journeyman Inn. I truly did.
The Journeyman Inn was closed down when we arrested the innkeeper, Ben Rime Selmin. This place was used by the Resistance. They now gather at the Rooster and Kitten, down by the South Gate instead. The Journeyman Inn was closed down when we arrested the innkeeper, Ben Rime Selmin.
Ah, well, I'm glad it's still here, so to speak. Even though it's not really here, but it's so to speak here. So to speak, at the very least. But yes, you are again looking weirdly just all the time to the ground. It's a weird glitch, for sure. Not going to be going into the city center. Of course, we do also have to do the full weapon destruction and find the shipment and all that. But we can get to it a little bit later on as well. Let's go and visit the mall first and see where this will be leading us into. At least I can be returning the damn letter. I was wondering what that light exactly was, but I guess it wasn't anything serious or that intriguing. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least I figured out what to do with the boy, though I thought that I would have needed to intercept him earlier, but Apparently not. It just meant that I had to try to start following him. I could recognize him at that point, the messenger and all that.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
I am a ghost. I will be leaving you alone. Wahahaha. But maybe if I'm an evil ghost, maybe I shouldn't be leaving you alone. Was it this way around the mole's place? I hope so. I don't remember exactly, but I'm sure we come across it. Yes, here. Well, we have what the mole wanted nonetheless, so let's just go and visit there. So, fine enough, fine enough, and fine enough. Unless you started to look straight again.
The Azadi returned to get proverbial back scratched.
He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded?
I think I want to be doing the questioning, but I want to see the other options too.
There's no need to antagonize the mole. If I want her to give us weapons, I must play by her rules, no matter how deceptive she may be. And my mission was to get the weapons, not to spare a runner's life. The mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. I can see no reason for his murder other than vengeance and cruelty. How can I trust someone like that? I can't let this lie pass, or I will appear weak.
I will be questioning. I won't be starting to be aggressive, but I won't just be cautious either. I won't just be completely like it didn't matter at all.
He was just a... Why did you have the runner killed?
Good question. Why did Azadi see the need to kill Banda children? Because one day they think Banda children grow to be Banda women and men, and then they come for Azadi. Better make sure this never happen.
Yes, well, you also can either choose to do so or not do so. Do they just vengeance in mind?
If she has something on her mind, I should let her speak.
Well, let's let her speak then.
One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banta are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Well,
Of
yes.
course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
Goodbye, the mole, the only mole that is here, the last of the Panda Pandu, the last of the Earth Singers. If no one else, I'm sure everyone who plays this game will be remembering you. Well, everyone who played the first and the last of the chapters in this story. Probably to the docks then. It's probably in the docks that we will be finding the shipment that we would somehow need to be destroying. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have loaded for the first mistake that I made, but darn it. I didn't wanna. Okay, we can get to there also from Old Town Straight, so we shall be doing exactly that. Good. No Crow boy around. I wonder where Crow is. I wonder how Crow is doing. Crow will end up finding April later. There's probably going to be years. Maybe we even play a teeny tiny bit with April. There is, like, April and Crow at least have their own journeys still later on. So I'm wondering about it, but I don't know. I don't know exactly. But yeah, most likely to the docks. At least this is the direction I have not been in. So I assume this might be the right direction to the docks. This looks a teeny tiny bit familiar, maybe. Yes, this looks familiar. This takes us to the docks, I'm sure. I'm sure of that. I do wonder about all those machines though here. It's weird. Weird to have all the machines in Marcuria.
After my shift's over, I think
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
I am leaving you be. You guys could have just made your discussions. No market stalls here at the moment, but it is great how they have reconstructed overall Marcuria like this. This is probably also the place where the tavern was around. Hope so.